Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. It's time to play some more Siralim. Now last episode we had a bit of a disappointment where we completed our very first nether synthesis mission and we got, well, it was bad. It was really bad. I don't even remember what stone it was, other than that it had rarity 90, and it's already been destroyed. And good riddance, because man, it was a bad one. It was the first of 50 nether synthesis missions that we're gonna have to do. Yeah, and there you see. Synthesis 1 out of 5 for the first one, and then I guess 5 each for each rank. So this is gonna take a while. I did leave a suggestion in the Discord that like the way Stardust accumulation works and the cost of synthesis missions means like this is a little bit too long, so I did leave a suggestion that it should be toned down a little bit. That may or may not happen. It did seem like quite a few people agreed with that suggestion, so you know, if you are also alarmed by how long the synthesis missions are taking, then if you go over to the suggestions section, you'll see the suggestion that I left, and you can perhaps voice your support there as well. But that's going to be something to not worry about right now, because there are other grinds that we are also in the middle of. We're grinding Runes of Prophecies, we're grinding all kinds of realm achievements, and you know, in this episode we're gonna see how we do. Looks like the only thing we need for this Rune of Prophecies is 3 more Pandemonium Shrines. But that might be tough. 1 Dumpling. That should happen soon, one would hope. And I did remember that we did pre-roll a realm bonus for ourselves last time, so you know, that's pretty good. And we're gonna see how things go in this episode. Immediately there's a garbage nether stone for us to destroy. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Alright, I don't really care about buried treasure. I'll collect it though. I guess I'll fight these guys, no reason not to. Alright. I'm trying to think, like, what is the next milestone for this series? I can't think of any specific one. I guess maybe... Oh, really, dude? They've got a Vulpes and fucking Salamanders? Fuck off, dude. I think there's 2, like, very long-term things that we want to do. Number 1, I guess probably the biggest moment in the entire series will be when we can finally start playing as the Royal. But I am not going to play as the Royal until we have all of the Realm Quest achievements completed for every single specialization, right? Because we need to get that done. It's going to take a very long time to get it done. And it's just something that, like, I just wouldn't, it just wouldn't feel right playing as the Royal, knowing that we have these other achievements still uncompleted, which you can only complete by playing as these other classes. Luckily though, we have our no perk build. No perk build means for all of the classes we play, we don't take any of the class perks, because we want a build that can work regardless of what you're playing. It doesn't rely on any class-specific builds. It just works. Out of the box, it just works, and it gets things done, and it's what we're gonna use to get these achievements. And then once we're done with these achievements, which we are very, very far away from, because need I remind you, it's under the character achievements. You see how there are pages and pages and pages and pages of achievements, the competent, titled The Competent Blank. All of them require you to play as these other classes and get 100 wins each playing as those. Some of them we've already played a little bit, but most of them we haven't even touched. So this is going to take a long while. Right now we're playing as the Fanatic. And as the Fanatic, we still need to get 75 more wins before we can finally wrap that up. And then we'll just switch to the next one. It's gonna be one of those achievements that feels like it's never gonna be done right up until we finish it. So we're gonna just be in it for the long haul, and while we're finishing this, I guess we can be making progress on other long achievements, like getting more Runes of Prophecy done, getting more prophecy lines completed. Those are 2 separate achievements. And just killing lots of creatures, collecting more creature parts, and just generally having a good time. Where the fuck are these last robes? Excuse me? Excuse me? Oh, they're up here? No. They're up here, okay. So we've killed the master. We've done everything else. The goblet is full, but no need to hand it in right now, so we'll hold on to that. And let's head home. Drop off these nether stones, and then we'll continue. So it was 228 and 284. Yeah, 228 and 284. And now we can continue. Right. I should slow down just to make sure I don't botch things. .406 is going to be... Even though enemies are fused with tremors, I'm going to take the 406, and I'm going to go to a random realm. Alright. Oh, motherfucker, dude. Nah, son. Chance to resist damage. And they're fused with... Fuck off, dude. Fuck this realm. Fuck this realm, but I don't feel like forfeiting, so we're just gonna play it out. And again, apologies for the coughing occasionally. I've been under the weather the last couple of weeks. I don't know if I have a cold, or if it's just allergies, or if it's just other stuff, but yeah. We're gonna leave these guys. I'm not fighting them. And I'm not even gonna interact with that object, because what it does, it's fuck off, dude. It spawns a nemesis creature. You are the Basilisk Master. Okay, well, at least you were well behaved. Oh, come on. Come on, man. See, this is exactly why I didn't want to fight those treasure golems. Fuck off! There's protected enemies. Well, we're not. We're staying far away from those. Okay, get the fuck out of me. What the fuck are magma orbs, man? Is it these things? No. Oh, it's these things. Okay. Okay, well, we just need to find one more of those. Hopefully there's gonna be one in this part of the map. Okay. Okay. Already, we've got a bit of nonsense going on in this episode, but looks like we have found our final orb, and we are at least able to leave this realm. You know, we just need to make sure that those protected enemies are far the fuck away from me. Alright. My god, dude, come on. Am I on the wrong instability, or what's going on here? This might be the worst run of luck I've ever had. I don't want to pause the video because I think OBS has been the cause of why things were running slow in the last episode. So I don't want to tempt fate by pausing the video. I know sometimes that can cause OBS to start acting up. Okay, fucking finally, dude. Jesus. That said, I want to check something. Achievements. I think it's under castle achievements? No, it's under realm achievements. It's called easy mode. Okay. So the one silver lining is that when you get bad runs of luck, it's at least contributing to the easy mode achievement. Once I'm done grinding out 100,000 rerolls, I will probably lower my threshold to 300 instead of 350. Because I don't think it makes that much of a difference anymore. Man, come the fuck on, Chester. Okay. So that's how it's gonna be, huh? That's how it's gonna be, huh? I shouldn't have done the mirror ball. Whatever, dude. What was that? What was I even saying? Oh yeah. Once we're done with that achievement, then I'll stop, or I'll lower my threshold to, fuck off, dude. I'll lower my threshold to 300 instead of 350, because at these high realm depths, I don't think, like, the marginal value of just like getting a tiny bit more, relatively a tiny bit more item bonus, I don't think makes that much more of a difference. Motherfucker, what do you... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, like, are the banshees debuffing us, or what's going on? Okay, that's a treasure golem. It's not a dumpling. So we don't care about that. The fuck? Oh, it's just, they're just resisting our damage. Right, that's what's going on. It's not like they had some good build. The realm was just forcing us to take extra turns for no good reason. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. Get the fuck off of me, you pieces of shit, dude. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Get the fuck. Yeah, man, yeah, these protected enemies are a bunch of fucking garbage that need to be removed from this game, because the one thing that might make me burn out and stop enjoying this game is these, like, dumb enemy types which just waste your time and don't add anything interesting to the game, right? So yeah, I'm not saying I'm gonna get burned out. I'm enjoying the game a lot, but I'm saying that if there were something in the game that's gonna cause, I think it's not just me, that, like, anybody playing this game, right? Nobody enjoys having their time wasted. You play video games for enjoyment, and enjoyment doesn't mean you're just winning without any challenge. But when things are wasting your time without adding challenge, like literally the only thing added, like they're contributing to the game, is making you take extra turns to win. That's literally their only contribution, is making battles last for more turns without anything else. And that's the kind of thing that people are like, maybe I don't need so much of this specific kind of thing in my life. Get this fucking treasure golem away from me. And let's move on to another realm. Let's take out Syra. Alright, we'll do the mini quest as well, get a bit of extra favor. Alright, okay. So they have less indirect damage and just less damage dealt. So it's good that we have extra sources of damage. Even with those extra sources of damage, we're kind of struggling. Because less damage taken, less indirect damage. And do they have extra defense? Oh no, they've got extra health. Alright, well, whatever. Let's take out Syra. I guess let's Take this stuff first. Alright, Sarah, how's it going? Alright, that was fun. You see, I don't mind if the boss of the realm takes that long to kill, but in the previous realm, there was a single protected elite that took as long to kill as this boss took just now. And when there are trash mobs that are wasting that much... Like, imagine... Listen. Imagine if you're playing Diablo 2, and you're just teleporting through the Worldstone Keep trying to get to Bale. And then there's a random group of... like whatever the enemies are, those guys running around with the axes, whatever. And they have a specific... Like, Blizzard, for some reason, in an update, added that... every 1/3 of the time, no matter what type of damage you're trying to do, you know, if Blizzard or, you know, like lightning, no matter what you're trying to do, they have a 1/3 chance of avoiding any instance of damage you're throwing at them. That'd be annoying by itself because, you know, you wouldn't be able to kill them that quickly. But then imagine if Blizzard then also says, oh no, you can't even progress through, you have to stop and fight these guys. Right? So, like, this wouldn't be so bad if fights in this game were optional. Yeah, something needs to be changed. Either, if you're gonna have annoying, time-wasting enemy types and time-wasting realm properties. I don't know what the fuck Zifra is. Is that another, like, Robodomi? I'll complete my thought, but I just need to check who you are. It is a Robodomi. Alright. So yeah, like, either the combat needs to be optional, like in Diablo, where if there's a really annoying... Like, let's say you come across physical immune enemies, and you primarily do physical damage, and it would take longer to kill them than is worth it for what they could drop. You just skip those enemies, and you keep going. In this game, you come across enemies, you, like... There should be an option of... There should be an option in combat of... I don't want to fight these enemies. I just want to continue on with the realm because this specific group of enemies suck, but I want to keep moving on in the realm, right? That should be an option. That should be an option. In fact, I'm gonna leave that as a suggestion in the in the Discord, because it's a little silly. All right. All right. We are done with this realm. Is there any reason to head back? Not really. We're almost done killing creatures. We have to find a dumpling. What's the best place to find a dumpling? Well, the best place to find a dumpling is... Come on, dude. The best place to find a dumpling is in the arachnid nest, actually. So that is where we will go. And we're gonna stay in the arachnid nest until we find the dumplings that we are looking for, or the one dumpling that we're looking for. And if we're really lucky, then we'll also find another Pandemonium Shrine. We're certainly gonna have enough death creatures killed to the point where, like, we only need 8 of them. Alright, 387 is going to be pretty good. Like I said, we'll take this to the arachnid nest. Alright, another favor rank. That's pretty good. Alright, one of these exotic realms. Alright, we'll get that done. God, how many exotic creatures are there, man? Oh my god. Okay, 237, 47. 237, 247. I can remember that. $237, $247. Because all we need is one dumpling, and that'll give us an extra... Motherfucker. An extra 2 lines completed. Alright. Alright. Man, I don't need a treasure golem, I need a dumpling. Where are the... and this guy's gonna start combat with me. Well, no, I think we dodged him. I think we dodged him. Get the fuck away from me, though. Alright. So I think the ichor pools, those green pools of things, have a chance of spawning dumplings. And obviously dumplings have a chance of just being in realms. Dumplings also have a chance of being spawned by pandemonium shrines, but we haven't found one of those either. Maybe I shouldn't be interacting with those spider shrines because they're spawning more enemies. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. This realm is fine. I think that's all of the death creatures that we needed. Alright. Well, it is worth exploring this realm, first of all, because we've got a very high item find bonus. But second of all, just to make sure that we're not leaving behind a potential dumpling or a potential pandemonium shrine. Treasure maps that we don't need. Alright, that was pretty dumb, but we killed them. I'm not gonna bother picking up the treasure because well, because we don't need it, but I guess if it's literally right in our way, there's no reason not to. We're so close to getting these extra things that I think I'm just gonna... I'm gonna try and force the issue. Where's the, what the fuck is the exit? No, it's right there. Okay. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna get a dumpling to spawn. We're gonna stay in the arachnid nest. So we need to find ichor pools, which have a, I think, 5% chance of spawning a dumpling. And obviously a dumpling has a chance of just being in the realm by default. guess there's no oh, we're in the False God realm. Which False God is it? Was it Jotun? Shit. Who did I select? It was probably Jotun, right? Well, there's a chance that it isn't Jotun. It is Jotun. So I could have taken the 50% indirect damage. Sorry, like making him immune to indirect damage. But instead, like, I took the... Like, the 50% loot bonus for the indirect damage thing is what I meant. Alright. So we lost out on like 10%. But I wasn't sure who I had picked. And these Ichor pools are letting me down. Badly. Very badly. Need to spell damage, alright. Alright, thorns. I don't think it's gonna help them out that much. Yeah, we can give him the damage cap because he's not gonna be taking any damage to begin with. Alright. And yeah, and we can make him immune to indirect damage anyway. Alright. Alright, let's get this done. Let's get this done, boys. Alright. And with 3 people casting Entangling Roots, he's pretty much guaranteed to always be below us in the timeline. And this battle should soon be ending. Alright. We beat Jotun. And what do we get as our reward? I guess, oh man. Doesn't really matter what we take. I'm not gonna spend that much time looking through all of those anointments. 7,000 Nature Guild reputation, alright. We're past 2,300. Right, we're not done with the realm though. We still need to find a master. There you are. No. Alright, what are we looking for? We're looking for dumplings. We're looking for pandemonium. Well, there's the final pandemonium shrine. Hopefully one of these 2 Ichor pools spawns a dumpling. Otherwise, I will just hand in this Rune of Prophecies. Ah, it's a treasure golem. That's not a dumpling. Well, I mean, this thing couldn't have spawned a dumpling to begin with, so I guess I shouldn't get that angry at it. And that was our last chance, and I think it's the end of the road. I guess I'll just talk to you. Scotchpian, I don't know, Chaos? And we're just gonna leave the dumpling. We tried our best. We got one of the 2 things that we needed. So this is gonna be 10 lines completed in this Rune of Prophecies. I guess I'll fight you. And then we'll just move on. Kind of crazy. Actually, no, it's gonna be 9 lines because this thing is in the corner. Still, I don't want to get too stuck on getting it done. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save and continue. The next one. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not doing. I'm not doing arena combat. Anything without arena combat, I'll take. Alright. Alright, let's just... Let us do this. And then we'll also see if they're gonna ask us to kill a specific false god. Alright. Only one pilgrimage. Only one hunt. 5 Fando shrines is tough. 1 experiment is okay. 19 of those. This seems fine. Who do we have to kill? Volcanar is easy. Alright. So we'll hand it in. Alright. We gotta roll this until it's the Fanatic. There we go. Was there a specific false god we needed to kill? No, there wasn't. There's also Kino and Siralim. Well, let's do things one at a time. Let's first of all challenge Volcanar. And then we needed to do Siralim and Kino, so let's get that done. And Kino. Pretty pathetic, but what are you gonna do? Alright. Now we need to do a hunt mission, an experiment mission, and a pilgrimage mission, which we're already doing. Alright. And we can just set a bounty against whoever we want. And we already did Jotun, so let's do somebody else. Let's do Loid Prime. Alright. We also got to kill more candle enemies. Alright. Let's see. Gotta start a hunt mission. We're already... No, we're not already doing a hunt mission. Let's do... I guess we're already doing an experiment mission, and we're already doing the pilgrimage mission. Okay. And then what else? Missions of any type. Oh yeah, we gotta start another assassination. Not a... Oh god. I misclicked. We're almost done with these guys, so there's... Well, there's quite a few left, but we're getting close to being finished, being done with assassinating all the god spawns. That'll be a nice little mini milestone as well. Alright, now that that is done, we can continue. Bit of a disappointment that we couldn't get that dumpling, but in the long run, I think it's going to be better, because we can start making progress on the next Rune of Prophecies a little bit quicker. 360 is gonna be good. Alright. Alright, what are we dealing with in this realm? Dragons should be fine. Alright. Alright. Alright, there's another duplicate card, gives us a bit more life. Alright. Alright, alright. There's literally one realm after we stopped searching for him, we found the dumpling, and I accidentally destroyed that candle. But like, you can't predict when the next dumpling is gonna show up. It could have been this realm, it could have been... who the fuck knows, but yeah, that's... Maybe I should have kept going because dumplings have a relatively high chance of showing up. But... man. I wanted to start making progress on the next Rune of Prophecies. Whatever. Whatever. It's done. What's done is done. You are the Smog Master. And I think we do need to answer Riddle Dwarf questions. Let me just confirm that. Yes, we do. 4 of them. Astral Dimension must be sorcery. In favor of all. Is that good? Oh, 237, 247. I need to get rid of those. I don't care about that. You've got to get rid of those nether stones. There's always so much to do in this game. Alright, yep. The Leech. Astro Construct, I think, is an old creature. Yeah, the constructs are creatures that were already in the game. Alright. What do we need to do? We do not need to do Nether Realms. Nevertheless, you can find useful stuff in Nether Realms, such as this one, which always gives you a good amount of favor. In fact, you're going to be gaining a favor rank. Alright. Like, I don't know, something about the candle, like that specific candle graphic looks really nice. There are certain things in the game, certain pieces of artwork, certain decorations that just look really nice. And then even though technically like you can destroy lots of things in realms by walking through them, certain things I'll try to keep intact just because they look really nice. Alright, so we're done with this. I'll hand in my pilgrimage. Resistance to debuffs, don't care. Pretty soon everybody will be at level 80. And then I guess the next milestone will be 85. 398 is going to be a good bonus. Another Netherrealm that we don't need, but another pretty good one. Alright. Yeah, any extra favor that we get given for free, that's favor that we don't need to grind. Because one of my goals is to take all the gods to level 100, just to see what their level 100 bonuses are. All right. Oh yeah, and we need to start doing candle farming. I should have been doing that already. So what sort of creatures do we need to kill? Oh no, we do need to kill candle creatures. Alright, so we need to kill life and sorcery. Alright. 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 253, I'm gonna have to remember to get rid of that. But that was another achievement we got for beating the Spell Juggler Master. Right. I have no idea where that creature came out from. Alright. Oh my god. Come on. Alright, let's keep on going. Alright. What do we... There's the candle. So what was that we needed? We needed life and sorcery. So and life? Are there any life creatures whose cards we don't have? It doesn't look like it. Because these are exotics, these are avatars, neither of those have cards for us to offer, so I guess we'll just go straight into some of this. We'll go into some of that. We'll get some chaos creatures as well. I don't know, some marionettes, I guess. And we'll close off with some more sorcery creatures, I suppose. Okay. Okay. Let's keep moving. Let's see how many more kills we need. Well, there's another card. Another death card. Enemies are feared have less intelligence. Was that the final Underdweller card? Yes, it was. We're completing card sets left and right. Left and right. So how many more of you doing 10 more? Okay. Let's just get it done in this round, because I don't want to have to worry about it. Do not want to have to worry about it. Okay. And luckily they're just clustering around the exit, which should mean that we'll have an easy time finishing off. Well, hopefully it's gonna be... Okay, exactly the amount that we needed. Exactly the amount that we needed. And now we can move on to the next round. All right. Alright, we do need to answer this real dwarf question correctly. Breath and balance is Aryamaki, alright. Another Pandemonium Shrine, which I do think we needed. Yeah, we need 3 more of those. Hopefully we'll get them. My god, that was annoying. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Let's see. Nothing here. We do want to complete the mini quest as well. Should give us a bit of treasure and a bit of extra favor, but we're gonna have to find a couple more of those shells. Well, there's one of them. Alright. Okay. There's the final shell. Let's quickly hand in these shells. I guess we gotta find the master as well. I guess let's break this as well. There you are. The Sirene Master. And let's keep going. Is this going to be the last one? Nope, there's one more, and I think you're down here. There you are. We've got a bit of pressure. And I think you got a bit of favor as well. Yes. Well, that's pretty good. But I think we can just continue onwards to the next realm. 355 is going to be good enough. Motherfucker. Chance to fuck off. Get fucked, dude. At least we've got another Pando Shrine, right? Okay. Okay. Let's keep on going. And just get through this round quickly. Crawling Manticore is a duplicate. And this time it's the weather effect that's slowing things down a little bit. Although, in fairness, it is a pretty cool looking windy sandstorm effect. Lucanian Master, we killed him for the 5th time, and that gave us the costume as well. And of course an achievement, which we'll continue getting until we kill them for the 10th time. Right. There's the first shrine. Alright. These shrines are proving to be difficult to find. Which is quite distressing. Alright. Let's go down here. Well, there's both of them. There we go. And let's go and see what's inside this, and then we'll just move on to the next realm. Because I think we're close to the end of the episode, I do believe. Aspect of Time is a duplicate. Alright. Well, not quite. I think maybe the realm after this one. $350 is going to be good enough. Gotta take out a couple slime packs. One of them's right there. Mother... Man, get fucked, dude. And again, they've got chance to resist damage. Alright. Alright. Do we need to find buried treasure? We do. Probably not going to find 4 of them, but, you know, might as well at least try. It's useless. Pink and green and pink and red are the only good options. Pink and green. Maybe you should have done pink and red for the favor. I should probably be avoiding extra combat in this round, just because of the chance to resist damage. The experiment is ready to hand in, but there's no reason for us to hand it in right now. Alright, there's the buried treasure. Fuck off, man, come on. Oh god, chat. All the annoying enemies. I'm not gonna get into extra combat, I'm just gonna... What am I even looking for? I'm still looking for the master. There you are, Dumpling Master. How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. That is our 18th win against that guy. And I'm thinking we're good to just leave. And go to the final round. There's Loid Prime. Come on, don't do this to me right before the very final realm of the episode. You're gonna stall. You're gonna waste my time. Oh my god, dude. Come on, there we go. Wacky burger. Interesting. Interesting. That's another exotic creature that we haven't seen yet. Right, we like B and D. We got B and D, nice. So we get favor and a bunch of treasure. Right. And there's another Pando Shrine. Attack damage is fine. Making him immune to attack damage, that is. Yeah. So we don't need a dumpling, nor do we need a treasure golem. So whatever that Padawan Shrine spawned, we're just gonna leave it. Alright. Whatever. I should have given him more health. I really should have given him more health. Because now we gotta give him that thing. Okay. Well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Who are you? You're just somebody giving me a bunch of treasure. You know what? I think we'll be fine. Hang on. What the fuck happened? So he took blight damage, and then we took damage because we were cursed and wait, no. Oh, no. The body of Loid. Body of Loid damage. Man, I don't fucking understand this game sometimes. And by sometimes, I guess I mean all the... By sometimes, I guess I mean all the time. What the fuck does Body of Loid... Oh, Body of Loid is... If you do direct damage to him, then it does damage to you. Okay. Well, we can't... If you do direct damage to him, then he does damage to you. Okay. And we do direct damage. Okay. Well, that's stupid, dude. That's fucking dumb, dude. That's fucking dumb. So we just cannot kill Loid Prime like at all? Is that what we're... Is that what we're at right now? And where the fuck is everybody? Like, seriously, where the... Where the Alright, well... Let's find this buried treasure and let's see what we can do. There's these other fucking clowns. Oh, I should not have given him more health. No. Or maybe I should. Man, maybe we can just like kill him in one hit. It's possible. Okay. Yeah, okay. If you kill him in one hit, then it doesn't matter. So I guess Loid Prime is gonna be... If we didn't even get 5,000, because we couldn't take any of the... useful things. I could get this treasure golem out of my fucking face. Yeah, so let me explain to you what the issue is with the false gods. If I can find them, guilds and false gods. So if I go to Loid Prime, so the body of Loid has this thing where after the body takes damage, and I think it means if you do direct damage, it damages the enemy equal to 30% of its highest stat, and its highest stat will always be health. It's gonna have like fucking trillions of health. Anyway, that was annoying. That was really fucking annoying, but it's finally done. So I think the lesson we're learning here is that Loid is going to be a bit of a problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually immediately set another bounty against Loid and see if we can learn more about what's going on. Learn more about this whole situation. Do I want to... I guess I might as well hand in some projects. Keyforge. Yeah, man, yeah, they really need to tone down the either the cost for another synthesis mission, or the amount of missions you need to do, or just give you more Stardust so you can do these missions more often. Because right now it's not working for me, brother. All right, let's finish this. Let's just hand in... Yeah, let's just set another bounty against Loid Prime, because we need to figure out what the deal is. Because we've got pretty good indirect damage reduction, but the damage that the body deals surely must also be indirect damage. But maybe it isn't, maybe... Like, listen, if we were playing as the Royal, we could just equip Shimmer as our anointment and get just crazy damage reduction. But we only have 5 anointments to work with. Yeah, yes, we have perks, and I'm sure some of these perks are... well, this class is based on creatures that we don't have. But for, like, any other class, you'd have some sort of defensive perk that you could take, but this is a no perk build, so that's also complicating matters. But anyway, this is going to be stuff that we will start figuring out next episode. Let me just check something, because I am recording these episodes a little bit in advance, so let me just check to see... Is this going to be a Tuesday episode or a Thursday episode? I think this is going to be a Thursday episode. So let me just confirm that. Also, how long have we been going? An hour and 40? Not that long. Alright. I'm pretty happy with the episode length overall. If that's accurate, sometimes I've noticed that the time it shows you in the bottom right doesn't match up with the length of the recording. It's like a weird situational OBS glitch. Anyway, what was I looking up? What I was looking up was, is this gonna be a Tuesday episode or a Thursday episode? So this is gonna be going up on October... This is going to be a Tuesday episode, okay. This is going to be going up on October 21st? Right. So, with that sorted out, I guess it's time... Well, before we end, let me just wrap up with what, recapping what we accomplished this episode. So let's look at the recent achievements, mainly just for beating more realms as the Fanatic and, getting a few more kills against the various masters, so that's pretty good. We also found a few new cards, takes us to 1122 out of 1482, 360 cards remain to be found. And how are we on our other achievements? Like, let's see how we're doing on this stuff. We've destroyed, or we've collected 43,434 resource nodes, roughly double that for destructible objects. We're getting pretty close to getting the 10th Nether Portal achievement. That'll be a fun milestone when it's done. And we are past 76,000 refreshes at the teleportation shrine. Okay, right. We're getting little bits of progress on lots of little things. So let's see what we're doing here. We've got 368 runes handed in, and how many lines overall? 2,722 lines. Right, so we're doing pretty good, and I think it's time finally to wrap things up. And with this, I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Hope you'll join me next or this Thursday for the next episode. And until then, take care.